Hello, this is Dr. Sarah Smith, your core confidence activator. So I wanted to come on and talk with you about this before you get the handout. Firstly, thank you so much for taking your time to engage and enjoy this technique. This technique has helped hundreds of women be able to step into their own core confidence in some areas of their lives that's really leaving them feeling pretty tricky and confused. Most of the women that come to find working with me and interested in the content that I bring out are women who are very high performing. They have great careers, they are great family women, and everybody usually, even though they might not feel like it themselves, everyone's kind of looking at them and going, wow, what a great leader, what a great person. But usually those women are so tapped in to taking care of everyone else, to running the business, to being the career woman, to helping out in the community, that they might know how to fix it for everyone else. They might know all sorts of solutions to help those that they love and that are in their circle. But often, behind the scenes, there are some challenges and some stressors that keep coming up in their life. And so they find themselves having suddenly this confusion, this frustration, this stress of why can't I figure this out? And that, my friend, is where core confidence needs to be activated. At that point in time, what's happening is a woman has gone from being all in her head and her thoughts, and that can bring about worries, that can bring overwhelm. It brings a ton of lack of clarity. And in the yoga world, we call it you're not very grounded because you're all up in your head. Then it can fold into even more things. It can usually become a trigger. And when it triggers things, it can trigger frustration, worry. Maybe you take it out on your spouse or your partner, your children, or somebody in your business. It can create sleep disturbances, hormonal imbalances, weight gain, or even weight loss. There's lots of things that suddenly this stress behind the scenes that you really can't talk with anyone about because it's private is starting to shake your confidence. So the core confidence activation technique is all about getting you from being in your head, which is not the place where we find our creativity and our inner wisdom and our clarity and our focus and our balance. Where we find that inner strength is actually down in the pelvis. And so I'm going to be walking you through today in your handout a way that you specifically can activate that core confidence. What it will do is it will bring you to a place again where very quickly you are able to tap into your own knowing. I'm going to walk you through the technique in this handout so that you get to ask yourself some really important questions. And we're not asking your head these questions. We're not asking your brain, because your brain is going to give you a very, very different answer than your core is going to give you. Your core starts at your pelvis. Most trainings will teach you to go to your heart. A lot of spiritual texts will teach you to go to your heart. But in reality, when you go to the pelvis, you access your inner gut, your inner knowing, your inner wisdom, but most importantly, your inner strength. You come back into a place of authenticity that usually you find so easily when you're fixing problems for someone else or taking care of something in your business or with your career or in the community, but you'd lost it for finding that answer for yourself. It's housed deep within you. And that is why activating your core confidence is so very important. So I hope that you practice this and that you enjoy it. I will be sending you also a meditation that will go with it. Please enjoy that. Let me know if you have any questions. Interact with us within the Wild and Bright Sanctuary, the free private Facebook group. And here are just a few extra pro tips. Just know that if you don't exactly know how to do a Kegel, because that does come into what I'm teaching you with activating our core confidence. If you don't know exactly how to do that, I have tons of resources that I can share with you, and we can also hop on a call and I can explain it. Also know that you don't need to do this. We're trying to learn relaxation. Usually we're in a state of constant to-dos and overwhelm and pressure and just more and more and more. This is about shedding. This is about letting go. This is about letting the abdomen soften for everything to get relaxed. So it's not a race. It's nothing that you're gonna win. But over time, as you practice, I want this to be applicable. I want you to be able to use it quickly. If you are in a meeting, if you're about to go into a tense conversation, because I am trying to reconnect you with your intuition, with your core, with your heart, so that you can speak and act from a place of that authenticity. And as you do that, you will once again be able to find harmony and peace and the freedom and the joy that you want to tackle the goals and the dreams that you've had, to have beautiful interactions with your partners and your friends and your coworkers. So I hope you enjoy this. Share with me what you think. And when you are ready, keep reaching out to drsarahsmith.com. You can find me on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. And enjoy.